So I just came up with an amazing recipe because Easter is around the corner. We love carrots at Easter time. So I make, right? No?
I don't think fucking carrots for Easter is a thing.
Is it not?
I don't think so, man.
Carrots and bunnies?
Bunnies, yeah.
Bunnies and carrots. Anyways.
And how did the whole bunny and Jesus thing get together? I don't know how that worked.
I don't know either.
All
I
right.
have no idea.
I did correct bullshit on the carrot thing, but let's proceed.
Okay, I do see a lot of carrots.
By the way, are these fucking walnuts?
No, they're pecans. I called my neighbor last night because I didn't have any pecans. And I asked her for pecans and she said, no, I don't have any pecans. She's like, I'm at a store. I'm like, get me a bag of pecans right now because I don't have any of that. So it's not walnuts, okay?
Very good.
So I created this recipe to have about 38 grams of protein per serving. So let's make it, okay? I'll let you add some things. No?
Okay, sure.
Nothing you can help me. Okay, we're gonna start off with 160 grams of oats. So the protein source here is, of course, diesel protein powder, and we've got, we're using the French vanilla one. So I'll let you do the honor of putting in the diesel since...
Just like this?
Yeah, just put it in.
All right. That was
Very
hard.
easy instructions. And then the other source of protein is gonna...
Very nice color.
Do you like it?
It's really nice.
I am obsessed with the
Is this
gold.
yours?
No, it's
Oh, it's
mine.
yours?
I brought it in. I'm everything I'm doing right now is gold, so I'm super obsessed with it. So the other source of protein that we're gonna put in here is cottage cheese. We're gonna do 300 grams of cottage cheese.
You know what I like for a snack at night before I go to sleep?
Yeah.
Is cottage cheese with diesel,
Yeah,
and I throw in some fats.
like what? What do you normally put it with? Peanut butter?
Yeah, I did my food allergy test, so I'm not really...
Oh, is that why you don't like walnuts? You allergic?
No, fucking walnuts are disgusting.
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't use I don't have peanut butter anymore, so I use other seeds.
Oh, okay.
So I use seed butter,
Okay.
or I'll just put in some omega-3s in it, and it's because it's a slow trickle effect with the calcium from the cottage cheese, and then you get diesel, which is the best protein there is.
In the world. Okay. So the other thing we're gonna add is banana. So we've got 67 grams of banana that
Do
we're
you
adding.
actually weigh all this?
I do. I weigh everything out because if we want to be accurate and we're tracking macros, we need to weigh everything out, and I weigh everything out in grams because that is how we're going to get very accurate with our macros. So when I design recipes, I can get really precise in terms of how much protein I want to end up going in there. So we've got the banana. Next, we're gonna add all of the spices. So this is nutmeg.
Okay.
We're gonna put half a teaspoon in there. Do you want to do the cinnamon and I'll do the baking powder? I'm making you work. Okay? So we're gonna put that in as well too. And the last thing that we're gonna do is put, we actually need vanilla. So we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of vanilla in here. Give it a little bit of flavoring. We actually don't need any other sweetener in here because the diesel has stevia and then the banana, so we actually don't need to sweeten with anything else.
Yep.
And then we're gonna put 200 grams of unsweetened almond milk in here. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to blend it. Okay, so this is gonna be loud. So we're gonna just do this.
Why?
All together. We could have hand blended this as well too, if we wanted to, but with the banana, we have to make sure it's nicely blended together. So stuff anyway. Okay, so we're gonna add the carrots last.
These carrots are big for Easter.
Yes, they are for Easter.
I don't think so, man.
I see carrots and bunnies all the time. I see it all the time. Okay, and then we're gonna add pecans, although you can do walnuts if you want to, but we are gonna do pecans. And we're gonna mix this around. The most important ingredient, I almost missed it. Okay, so carrots go in here. And I love adding the cottage cheese because it makes everything more moist, okay? So even when you're making protein muffins or anything like that, add some cottage cheese to it. It is the trick. So we're gonna throw that out here.
Would you say protein is the most essential macro that you take?
Yeah, absolutely. So like when we are, even if we're dealing with our clients, we give them customized, meal plans and stuff like that. The star of their plate is always protein. So we aim for about 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight or ideal body weight. And we deal
So lean body weight?
or ideal. I do ideal because it's easier for women to figure that out. So for example, yes, we do want lean mass, but for
No, I'm curious as to what do you mean by lean body weight?
so lean mass.
Sorry, ideal body weight.
So basically, if a woman's 180 pounds, but they want to get to 150, then we will do 150 grams of protein. So that's what I mean by that. If we want to get really technical, we will go by lean mass, but just to make things
I would
easy.
think that the ideal body weight at the lean would probably be fairly close.
Yeah, it would be. But just to keep things simple, we do it that way. So basically, you know, for women, most of the clients that we work with, 40 plus, really even more important to have more protein in their diet because of the effects of aging and all hormonal. Exactly. So they actually need a little bit more, especially if they're strength training.
Yep.
But the biggest thing is that it keeps them really full and satiated. So this is done. We're gonna pop that in the oven. We're gonna make the icing to go with this on top of this as well too. You ready for this? It's gonna be really, really good. Okay, so we are doing 200 grams of Greek yogurt. We're gonna add, I believe this is 100 grams of light cream cheese.
Nice.
And then what I'm adding here is actually Swerve 0-calorie icing sweetener, so that it's got, we can make a really nice icing with this. So basically, we're mixing that all in together. Now, if you wanted to, we could actually add a little bit of diesel protein powder in here to boost up your protein intake. So if you don't wanna, if you wanna have a little bit more than 38 grams of protein per serving, then I would recommend add like a scoop of protein powder in it as well too.
Actually, the magic of television.
Yes, this is all done. Okay, so now let's add the icing to it. Oh, I need to spat it. Let's do this.
In one of your podcasts, you said something, or videos, you said something very smart in the fact that people need to be very conscientious of increasing their living muscle mass.
Yes.
That is the best way to ensure weight loss, because by increasing your muscle mass, you're increasing your basal metabolic rate.
Yep.
Therefore, it's easier for you to burn calories at rest.
Absolutely. And so how do we do that? Number one, we gotta have that protein in our diet, because you can work out all you want, but if you don't have enough protein in your diet, you are not building lean muscle mass. So as we age, metabolic rate slows down.
26.
Metabolic rate slows down mostly because of lifestyle, because we're not moving as much as we normally do. And people get, so we have to eat protein, number one. Number two, strength train. That's how you're gonna build that lean muscle mass. Study is over the age of 30, we are losing anywhere between 30 to 50% of lean muscle mass between the ages of 30 to 80 years old. That is typical. Now, you can beat that statistic if you are strength training and eating enough protein in your diet.
100.
And you know what? When you age, you're gonna have mobility to play with your grandkids and do all the things that you wanna do. Okay, so here's the cake. Now, you have to tell me your honest opinion when you eat this, whether you think it's the best carrot cake in the world. And now I owe my neighbor a whole carrot cake because she went and got me these pecans yesterday. Now, because
Honestly, I thought it was going to be dog shit.
did you?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna tell you something because you know I'm Italian, right? Everything in me tastes delicious.
It's actually very good.